Hi there, my name is Amanda Tobin. I grew up in the small rural town of North Andover, Massachusetts. As far back as I can remember, I've always been itching to break out and explore. So when I was met with the opportunity to live in one of the most diverse cities in the world, I jumped at the chance. As the plane touched down overlooking the London sunrise, I already couldn't believe how much my life had changed. Overnight, my backyard went from endless trees and silence to endless buildings and chaos. At first, the unfamiliarity overwhelmed me. How do I cook dinner? Where are all these cars coming from? Am I on the right train? Is it raining again? However, as time went on, I began to feel comfortable in my new home. Surrounded by a new family, conflicts began to fade away. One thing I've always felt strongly about is that if you're going to reap the benefits of living somewhere, it is your responsibility to give back. I've always taken pride and gained a sense of accomplishment with my service projects at home, and once I settled into London, I wanted to give back. My first service project was the Mouth Cancer Walk in Hyde Park. During the walk, I was only a small part of a huge team of people involved. I was assigned to cheer people on at the 1 mile mark, so I spent most of the day just waiting for people to pass me by. I was worried I wasn't doing enough, that just holding a sign wouldn't benefit anyone. However, as the walkers began to approach me, I saw a light in their eyes. If they could make it a mile, they could push through 9 more. If they had been fighting mouth cancer, now was not the time to give up. I was greeted by patients, families, children, the elderly, so many people who wanted to make a difference. As they all passed me smiling and cheering back, I was proud to be a part of it. Another project I participated in was the Fulbright College Day. My job for the day was to offer information to students and parents in the long queue. This event was a great opportunity to communicate with people from all over the UK. The various accents and dialects I encountered over the course of the day allowed me to immerse myself in a new sense of diversity that I can't find in Kensington. I also learned a lot about the college process in the UK, something I could empathize with as I had just experienced it myself. Through speaking with attendees and staff members, I learned that the Fulbright College Day was the only annual study abroad fair offered in England. People waited for hours in the queue, desperate to attend, as information is not as readily available to them. It is hard to imagine not having an abundance of resources on colleges as we have at home in the US. As I began to understand the importance of the event, I tried harder to be an available resource. I answered questions about US colleges, the study abroad process, and my personal experiences. I realized that if I had been face-to-face with a British student 6 months ago, I would have had a lot of questions to ask. Although there were many volunteers at the event, I hope that I was able to make an impression on a British student's education. My final and most cherished service experience is with the Hackney Pirates. The Pirates are a team of teachers and volunteers that offer individualized attention to students that may not be getting enough one-on-one time in school. The project is an innovative idea with 2 components, not only to engage the students in their schoolwork, but to encourage them to harvest creative energy. The workspace is completely unconventional. It is decorated to look like a pirate ship, and the students are encouraged to decorate the walls and make their mark on the space. My most significant learning experience was a class during which students were always encouraged to intertwine thought with creativity. This class changed me as a student and as a person. I am hoping that this experience will have as vast of an impact on these students as it did on me. Volunteering at the Hackney Pirates gave me the opportunity to work not just as a tutor, but as a friend to the students. Watching my students begin to grasp concepts, laugh, and make connections has made me feel like I have made a big difference. Because I am a very visual learner, the instant gratification that comes from working with the kids has meant a lot to me. This project will always remain close to my heart. My time in London has blown away any expectations I had of my first semester in college. I gained so much here: new friends, global experience, and a sense of independence. I was able to assimilate into and give back to a community halfway across the world. My experience here has made me feel like a piece of something bigger than myself.